Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. I am freaking fired up to drink this beer. Going back out to Treehouse, Charlton, Massachusetts, courtesy of my man Kelly. I appreciate you, bro. This is the 10th anniversary Very Green. Gosh, I don't want to have like too high of hopes for this beer, but fuck, I'm excited to drink this beer. I can't believe it's been 10 years of Very Green. This is a per the label 8.3% alcohol by volume. It is an American double IPA. It says, I can barely read this too, but for the celebratory batch, it says they've included Galaxy sourced exclusively from Tasmania and some Citra from Oregon. So is the Tasmanian Galaxy going to save us? Who knows? This beer is super fresh. Canned on June 4th, so 12 days in the can. Is it too old? Is it too fresh? Is it too green? Is it still a bit green? Look at that. Treehouse packaging on point. Love it. I mean, if you guys have followed my channel for any amount of time, you know that Green from Treehouse was my favorite beer of all time for years. It has since been dethroned by, I don't really have a favorite beer anymore. But I used to go fucking crazy over Green, and I've mentioned it in a million videos. Galaxy for me the last couple years has just been trash, and I'm not the biggest fan right now. So from everything I've been told, people have been saying Galaxy hopefully next year is going to be kind of back to normal. We'll see. I hope that happens. I have heard from other folks that this beer is awesome, but again, I don't know what the limits were on this. Hype can come into, affect everything. Who knows? So let's get into it. We're using our Treehouse oversized tulip glass because you guys know beer tastes better when you use proper glassware. We're going to give ourselves our best shot here. This beer looks like how I remember Green looking. I remember having Very Green for the first time, and I called it Very Boner. I loved it. Finger of bright white head. Looks awesome. We are off to a good start. Let's smell this thing. This is not as intense as I thought it was going to be, but this smells like pineapple juice. This smells way better than the can of Green I just had. Obviously, Very Green is the Imperial version of Green. It's not the double dry. That's very... Sorry, that would be Good Green, right? So this is the Imperial version of Green. I don't know if it's like the whatever Tasmanian source Galaxy is making a difference, but this smells like pineapple juice. It's tropical. It's pineapple, stone fruity. It's got like a citrus aspect to it. I don't think the citrus is like too prominent. I think this is predominantly what I remember Green smelling, very pineapple-y. It's got the Treehouse like bubblegum yeasty thing that I love without being like obnoxious. It's crazy to me this is 8.3. There is a bit of herbaceousness to this. Not quite to like the basil thing, but you smell like a green kind of just chopped herb. And it's got a nice like bready sweetness. It smells really fucking good. It's just nuts that this is over 8%. It does not smell like alcohol at all. How are you guys doing that? Let's go and taste it. Kelly, cheers. Appreciate you. And happy 10th anniversary to Very Green. It's a fucking tasty beverage. That's really good. See, this, I keep saying this when I have beers that are insanely pineapple from them. This reminds me of what Green was. Why doesn't Green taste like this? I understand this is a different beer, but why is it? It just goes to show. This says they used a special sourced crop of Galaxy from Tasmania. Moving forward, let's just use Tasmanian Galaxy. Let's just do that. Whatever Galaxy hops are being used in regular Green, let's fucking scratch that hop and get the Tasmanian one, because this is fuego. This is pineapple juice with a nice like orange pithiness right on the middle of your tongue. It doesn't get crazy. It's not overly, like, I was kind of worried this was going to be like one of those overhopped, aggressive, like just gets to be too much, especially with Galaxy. Like when Galaxy is overdone right now, you get like that burnt rubber thing. This is not doing that. This is pineapple juice with citrus something. I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you it's orange or tangerine or grapefruit. It's just citrusy. But there's a nice pithiness on the middle of your tongue that says, hey, this is beer. It's not just juice, but it's very juicy, if that makes sense. The mouthfeel on this is like just signature Treehouse. It's super creamy. Drinks nowhere near 8.3%. That kind of doughy sourdough bread thing, that sweetness is on the finish. It's just balanced perfectly. It just rounds out the hops great. This beer's fucking awesome. I love it. I love this beer. I mean, look how much of it we've drank so far. Like, why can't we get Galaxy just back to this all the time? Why can't we do that? I don't understand. I look forward to the day that every Galaxy beer that I open and drink tastes like this. Not that it's going to taste like this, but there's not going to be like, Galaxy's great in this beer, Galaxy sucks in this beer, Galaxy's good in this beer, Galaxy's really shitty in this beer. Like, we got to get back to just normal Galaxy, where every time you had a Galaxy beer, you were just stoked because it was so good. And this beer right here is like telling us that like Galaxy can be fucking awesome still. I hope they figure out what's going on with that hop. It's crazy. This beer is world class. It's absolutely fantastic. Delicious. We will leave it at that. So that's the 10th anniversary of Very Green. This beer is absolutely awesome. I hope you guys got a chance to try it. If not, seek this out. I mean, I'm having this 2 weeks in the can. This will drink great for the next 2 months at least. At least. And if you guys want to hang on to some cans for a couple months and then send them, I'll drink them. Hashtag Team All IPA. You can find me there on Instagram. So, Kelly, I appreciate you sharing this one. Fan-fucking-tastic. So, do you guys have this one? Let's talk about it. If not, this one's worth seeking out. So, that is it. Appreciate you guys watching. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.